This summer, I'm in my garden or at the golf course at 2 p.m., even on a Tuesday. My business is still running. My content's going out. Client work is actually getting done, and I'm not doing any of it. Now, this was not always my life. Last summer, I was still at my desk till much later. 12-hour days sometimes. Beautiful weather outside, me inside, stuck working. Now, I'm a creative person. Summer, it lights me up. For some reason, that's when my creative juices get on fire. I get all these great ideas, and then I spend every single day trying to keep up with them. Does that sound familiar? I help coaches, consultants, and course creators build AI-powered systems, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. This is the exact setup I built last summer, and I'm running this summer. Not theory, my actual life. I'm going to show you what the 10 to 2 lifestyle work window looks like in practice in my life, why it only works because of an AI business team running in the background, and how you too can get the same thing set up in your business. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly how this is possible, even if you're mostly running solo right now. But first, let me tell you what it actually cost me to grind through all those summers the old way. Here's the thing nobody talks about with hustle culture. It's not that just that you're tired. It's that you're missing your entire life while you're building it. Now, I love creating. That is not my problem. The problem is that I had no system to hold the output of that creativity that started every summer. So I'd come up with all these ideas. I'd create the content. I'd write the email. I'd post on social media. Or I'd be creating a whole new program, running the launches. I'd handle everything. Me. All of it, me. And the more I created, the more there was to manage. And it just kept stacking up and stacking up. And by August, I wasn't enjoying the summer. I was barely surviving it. My golf game, which I worked so hard in the summertime to get better at, it was flat. My garden, it was dusty and tired, and me, I wasn't there to enjoy any of it. And the worst part of all of this, I couldn't even blame the business. The business was doing what I had built it to do, but the problem was I just hadn't built it to run without me. And that's the real problem. Not the workload, but the dependency upon me. So at the end of one particular summer, last summer, I made a decision. I said, my life now gets to set the terms. The business, it's got to fit inside of it, not the other way around. So here's what my actual day-to-day life looks like. And I want to be really specific here because I don't want this to sound like a fantasy. This is a real structure, and it works because it's deliberate. The work window, it's 10 to 2 or some kind of schedule around it, but those are the hours: 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 5 hours. Before 10, I have a morning ritual, non-negotiable, no work until that's done. It sets my head and it makes me feel good walking into whatever my day might hold. The work window, whether or not it starts when my ritual ends and it closes at 2, it could be a little later or it could be a little bit earlier. Now, I'm honest with myself. I have a 30-minute flex. That's at the very end of the day. So if I'm in a flow and something genuinely needs finishing, that's great. But I watch it, not because when I start letting the flex become the rule, I then realize that something is off. So here's something that works really well for me. No 2 days are blocked the same. My calendar, it shifts, but what never shifts is the sequence. Deep work before calls, client calls, work in the middle, admin quick wins at the very end of the day. That's the order every single day, whatever the calendar looks like. I follow that sequence, and it means I'm never doing shallow work when my brain is sharp, which is in the morning, because that's just the way I work. And when I see the work beginning to pile up, because sometimes, to be honest with you, it does, but I don't grind harder. I stop. Take a moment or half a day or whatever. I diagnose it. I figure out what is broken because the pile is really telling me something, and I listen to it. And that's not laziness. That's how you keep a business sustainable. Fridays and weekends, Fridays are mine. They're the start of my transition into the weekend. I protect them. Saturdays and Sundays are for living, not for catching up, not just in the summer, always. Now, you might be wondering, how does the work still get done? That's exactly where the AI business team comes in. And this is the part that actually makes all of this possible. An AI business team isn't a chatbot that you type questions into. It's a set of agents, each one trained to do a specific job in your business, running so that you don't have to. Think about the work that happens in your business every single day. Content, it needs to get written. Emails go out, social posts get scheduled, client materials get organized, follow-up happens. All of that can be handled by agents working in the background while you're out in your garden, walking your dog, playing with your kids, going to the beach, or even making dinner. And that's not a dream. That's what I built for myself. And it's what lets the 10 to 2 window actually for me. Before my AI business team, my creativity, it was a liability. Every summer, it always popped up. Every good idea meant more work on my plate. Now, my creativity, it gets to be an asset. When I have an idea, I hand it to the agent and it moves forward without me staying up till midnight to push it through. So the shift for me was from being the bottleneck to being a visionary. That's what my AI business team allows me to do. I still get to have that creativity, but I hand it off to them instead of me trying to do the whole business. My agent runs so I can be in my garden or practicing my golf game at 2 p.m. That's not a bonus. That's the whole point. So I don't feel guilty when I step away. I'm not thinking about my work when I'm on a hike or entertaining friends or even reading a book in my backyard because the work, it's still happening. The business is moving. My clients are being served. I just don't have to be the one grinding out every piece of it anymore. And here's the thing. You don't need a huge team to build this, and you don't need a big budget. You just need the right agents, set up the right way, trained to run your specific business the way that you're doing it by yourself right now. And that's exactly what I put together for you. So here's what we cover. The 10 to 2 window, it's real, but it only works when your business isn't fully dependent upon you to run it. The sequence, not a fixed schedule, keeps your best thinking where it belongs, based on how you like to work. And the AI business team, it's what runs everything in the background so that your life can actually happen outside the window. When you go from I have to be there for everything to my business runs, so does your life. At least that's what it did for me. Now, if you want to see exactly how to build your own AI business team, I put together the business team blueprint. It walks you through the agents I use, how I set them up, how you can get your own version running without needing a tech background or a big team. And the link, it's right below, so go grab it. Your business should work for your life, not the other way around. Go build that.